Hello guys and girls, welcome back to Sid on Sports. A lot has changed since my last video, evidently. And for those who've been keeping up with my previous stuff on this channel, I apologise for not producing that content that I've been talking about at the end of probably each video I've ever done so far. I always talk about the future videos, what I'm going to do, what I plan to do, what I like to do. It just hasn't happened. Could make so many excuses, but I've actually set them up my other channel, Noob Nerd. Check that out. Plugging still. But yeah, I've been ill throughout the Christmas period, before Christmas, and then of course after that I was, even when I recovered, of course you had the Christmas, can't speak, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, all that good family time. But now we're in the new year, and of course I want to be starting making videos on this channel and the other. And yeah, let's just get on with it. Of course, I won't speak too much about the Mourinho side of things. Of course, we're kind of past that now, but it does seem like ages since we had that loss against Liverpool, and it was just it was just nothing. It lacked a void. It just nothingness. It's like almost like how Arsenal fan TV viewed their last Wenger games. It was just like the soul's just been sucked out. It's like you just kind of accepted it. Almost that Liverpool were just a better team. We had no fighting power. We had nothing left. But we do have power. We do have strength. We do have vision. It's just unlocking that. And Mourinho he needs that certainty. His managerial style. I always respect the guy for what he's done. I wanted him to succeed. I've heard many other Man United fans say the same thing. They wanted Mourinho to succeed. But at the end of the day, the people above him, in my opinion, weren't doing enough, didn't know his style, they didn't work with him too much. There was no director of football there who knew about the game, who knew about Mourinho's previous outings and see what actually got the best out of Mourinho and how he managed the players. It was definitely his managerial style is very different to ones, of course, in the modern age. People saying he should have evolved. And to some extent, to be fair, I can't lie, he didn't evolve, he didn't try attacking, unless we were 2-0, 3-0 down, and then, yeah, the shackles were off, and then technically they weren't actually playing to his style, and that's when we started scoring goals, and that's when we started looking like Manchester United again. Just, of course, finished against Newcastle 2-0. Of course, the last time we versed Newcastle this season, we were down 2-0, and then we got the 3-2 win. We just can't be struggling against the small teams. We've got to be professional every game against small teams. Doesn't matter who you're up against in the Premier League, you have to be on it. And Mourinho usually is that, but of course, after that second season where he didn't get all the players he wanted, but even then he had Pogba, Lukaku, got that second place. He reached his peak with the second season, but unfortunately this time the peak wasn't the first place, and maybe because he didn't get the Perisic, the crosser he wanted, he didn't get the players who were disciplined in his style of play. Pogba was, of course, to do that, but of course Pogba's talent was not shining through. Mourinho always wants players who are going to be his way, or no way at all. Of course, Chelsea, Real Madrid, but of course even then, that's ended in sticky situations for him, and it ended the same here. And I did not expect the board to actually fire him so soon, but I guess they wanted Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to get those easy games that we were actually struggling to with by the end of the season. Solskjaer to come in and just do a caretaker job, and yeah, it went so quickly. It's like Mourinho left within 24 hours, Solskjaer was in, and I was excited. I'm not gonna lie, I think most people were excited. Just seeing that attacking influence again, even before we knew Solskjaer wasn't. I didn't actually have much knowledge of Solskjaer as a manager, but of course from the clips they were showing, it was all over the media news. Norway were loving it, the Norwegian Prime Minister was loving it, everyone was loving it. Of course, we actually found out about his managerial style, but also we saw the videos of him being actually quite stern. We saw he had a sterner side. Him saying, when you're up there in the box, just shoot, just effing shoot, as he said to his Molde players in that videos I've seen on Twitter feed. Perfect knowledge of that. I'm a football expert. Yeah, so as of now, as of the time I uploaded this video, we've played 4 games under Solskjaer. First 3 just high scoring, absolutely deadly. Pogba's on a mad one. Pogba's really, wow. he's fulfilling his potential. It's actually satisfying to see a player fulfilling his potential under a manager who knows the best for him and who knows what the philosophy of the club is. Even if he's not from Manchester himself, he is always going to be Manchester born and bred, and he's exactly what this club is all about. He knows about Sir Matt Bubsy, Sir Alex Ferguson, of course, tutelage. He's still been invited to the training ground, which is good. He's survived his brain hemorrhage, God bless him. Hopefully he survives a lot longer, Alex Ferguson. Continues to influence the club. We need a director of football, but hopefully over the 9 months we get a director of football in place. I think there have been rumours of the one from, or a person called Mike Smith or something like that. Probably has ties to Manchester. Maybe, we'll see. But I'd like to see that. But the board, they do know what they're doing sometimes, but then other times they just completely switch off. And Ed Woodward, you need to sort it out. And January we'll see what we can get. I don't think we actually need to improve too much, actually. Like Solskjaer proved that these players are actually good enough. Is that Mourinho? He just got so dire as people were just saying, "Oh, all these players are gonna get fired." It happened in other clubs. We all thought Hazard was like a. I remember a couple of years ago, Hazard was seen as a virus type guy. You know what I mean? He was the most hated guy in Chelsea. But now we see what influence he can get. Pogba is not a virus. I'm sorry, Mourinho, you got it wrong. Pogba, when unleashed, is absolutely sensational. And of course, Pogba was class in his interviews. He was saying, "Oh, Mourinho taught me a lot as a person," and I really hope he did. I really hope that is true. And still, that defensive influence was there, and yeah, it has helped him mature a bit, as well as unleashing his flashy and dance moves and all that good stuff. And some people are going to be like, I think Makelele talked crap for saying, "Oh, dancing's not allowed." Yeah, shush, just calm down. Yeah. He's doing well. Just accept it. He is one of the best, if not the best, midfielder in England and the world. Oh my god. But let's just not talk about Pogba. It's at Cardiff. It was the first time he scored 5 goals in the full game. It was just like Mike Phelan. Can't forget about Mike Phelan. The influence he's had. Don't underestimate him. We should never have let him go in the first place. But I'm not saying if Mike Phelan was there, everything would be rosy daisy. You know what I mean? With David Moyes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's good to see him back. Good to see McKenna and Carrick still there, still influencing, because I think they were good parts of this team. Got all the best bits from the old regime, best bits from the new regime, all together. And Alex Ferguson up there watching the stands, not looking so dire as we all were. Alex Ferguson was just there like, yeah, and that's basically just, the whole atmosphere was dead, but now he's smiling, the boss is smiling, we're all smiling, we're all just enjoying football again. That's what we needed, just the caretaker manager to come in, stabilise the club, but also give us that good vibes, attacking football again. And whoever we have as the next manager, whether it is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Pochettino, who I personally would like, but though, this is the question whether if it's just Tottenham's fault that they always bottle it, or is it Pochettino's fault who's bottling it. I feel that Pochettino, if he came to Man U, I think he could do some trophy business. I think he could do that. I think it was just hopefully it's just Tottenham's way of just the Tottenham curse in it. They're just Tottenham. They just bottle it all the time. I say that and they're going to win like the FA Cup or something against us or something. But yeah, whoever we have, attacking manager makes sense now. Obviously, it would be stupid to see the board actually hire a defensive type manager, even if they are really good. We've seen that with Jose Mourinho. He was one of the best managers in the world, but again, Ed Woodward just didn't see the potential, didn't know what he was doing there. Not just Ed, just the board in general. Of course, like Louis van Gaal, he did well with other clubs, of course, including Bayern, but you know what I mean? So it's not the manager's fault always, not 100% at least. There's always a 50-50 balance, you know what I mean? That's why I think, anyway. Of course, nowadays, we need that director of football now. It's the modern age. Every other club's doing it right now. We need to move on now. And, yeah. Woo! Rashford, Marcus Rashford. Number 9, of course, under circumstance, but also under talent. Of course, Lukaku went away for 2 days and because I think his dad died or something like that. Respect to whatever happened to him or to his family. But of course, Lukaku just came back the past 2 games. He scored as a sub against who was before Newcastle. We had Cardiff first, and then we had. Oh, I actually forgot. Oh my god. Yeah, basically Lukaku scored in the penultimate game before the one today against Newcastle, but that was offside technically. But we let him have it. He made the good movement. He did the finish. GG to Lukaku coming back, making an impact, proving critics wrong. Next game, this game, Newcastle, 40 seconds in. Rashford with a lovely free kick. Oh, Rashford just knows how to do free kicks. It doesn't matter from any position. He just knows how to make it awkward for the goalkeeper. Or perfectly place it as he did in the first goal. Oh, it was so satisfying against Cardiff. Yeah, Lukaku pounces on that, and so it makes a good problems again. Who we're gonna start because everyone's so good. That's the kind of problems we need. Just reminiscent of 4-0 FC, but this time it's actually gonna carry on, hopefully, because he's not gonna be a Mourinho guy. Not. Of course, I don't want to typecast Mourinho. I'm saying he's the only defensive manager. Of course, there's more defensive managers. He was just resorting to different formations, different players all the time. It's like it didn't seem he knew what his best team was. I think Solskjaer knows what his best team is, but there are of course places to improve. Koulibaly could be a good shout. Of course, with the no racism thing, Pogba, Koulibaly was like, see you soon on Instagram, and everyone was going mental. I was like, chill out, okay. I think hopefully it's a meetup, but of course, Agent P, get that P sorted for the Koulibaly. Joke, banter. Back with the banter. Yeah, Koulibaly could be a commanding centre back. I do like the idea of Bailly and Jones, but Bailly just seems really too reckless. Oh, not Bailly and Jones, Bailly and Lindelof. Lindelof just seems to be the best centre back now. I think he has overthrown Bailly as the best centre back role. But hopefully we can see Bailly back to his consistency and best, and Solskjaer does seem to rate him. Solskjaer does seem to know what his best players are, and he knows that the talent at his disposal. I can't speak. And like Mourinho, who kept on relying on Fellaini as a plan B. Come on, really? Let's be honest. You just gotta handle this well. You gotta respect the youth players who are so good. Angel Gomez got a good start as well. Rashford's just. It doesn't matter how young you are. If you're good enough, you're old enough, and we all know what that is from. And Solskjaer does really seem to get that. And Sanchez coming in was going to be very. People were getting excited about Sanchez again. Even the sheer fact that the managers just come in with the team, they were like, "Oh my God, Sanchez is going to come back and he's going to storm it now." That's the positive growth mindset that we need now. Whereas Mourinho is just topsy turvy. Just 1 minute we're like, "Oh yeah," and the next minute we're like, "Oh, here we go again." But yeah, we're excited for the next game against Tottenham. I'm hopefully going to be recording my reaction to that. It's going to be our first big test, but of course in this league, it's hard to get those first 4 wins. Of course under Mourinho, they said, oh, Mourinho would have won these games. But we forget Mourinho struggled by the end to beat West Ham, beat Newcastle last season. We only just beat some of these teams with comebacks, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just, you got to start, do the Arsenal thing, refresh with a new manager. Hopefully, but of course in that case, over the 9 months, get a director of football in place, get that money in place, know what our next manager is going to be, whether it is Ole Gunnar, why not be Solskjaer? He seems to be cool, but of course we'll see how he does in the big teams, how he does. We could get top 4, and just a little bit of faith, a little bit of faith is what we need. But I'm just taking it as a game by game basis at the minute, as the Solskjaer himself is doing. But we can get top 4, and hopefully we can go on a good cup run and actually win the FA Cup, like last time. Of course, League Cup ruled it out, no problem. But League Cup's not that important. But Champions League, remember, of course, we got drawn against PSG. Everyone was depressed, but right after that, Solskjaer came in, and we were like, why not PSG, eh? And the form we're on right now, I think PSG might have a few problems to look at from us. But of course, PSG are a good team, and if we come out if we lose against any big team, like, or even a small team, like, I wanna go out knowing that we tried our best. We gave our all. But when I say gave our all, I don't mean fighting for our lives defensively. Going balls to the wall. Let's try to make them feel uncomfortable by the best way of defending is attacking. So yeah, I'd rather lose while attacking than losing just defending for our lives when we've got the talent to do more. And with that said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching me for 15 minutes, speaking a lot, and you probably feel the same way, or maybe you don't. Let me know down in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey,